Stay quiet. Those two words just saved your career. But you don't know it yet. Power dies the moment you speak. Not weakens, not diminishes, dies. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you why Machiavelli's most dangerous discovery has been hidden from you, why every word you speak is bleeding authority, and how staying quiet transforms you into someone untouchable. Last Tuesday, I watched a CEO destroy his entire company with one sentence. 1. He had built an empire worth $400 million. 20 years of work, gone. Because he couldn't stay quiet for 7 seconds. The board member who said nothing, she now owns his company. Look, if you think communication is about talking, if you believe explanation equals intelligence, if you've been trained that silence is weakness, then this video will disturb you. Because I'm about to reveal why the most powerful people in history all understood one thing: stay quiet or stay powerless. There's a reason Machiavelli wrote Il Principe in exile. He discovered something so threatening to social order that revealing it meant death. Chapter 23, deliberately mistranslated for 500 years, contains 3 words that change everything. Parlare uccide potere. Speaking kills power. Think about this. Every time you open your mouth, you're dying. Not metaphorically, literally. Your power, your mystery, your authority, dead. The moment you speak, you transform from possibility into limitation, from everything into something, from God into mortal. Here's what they never taught you in school because they need you weak. Words are confessions. Every syllable reveals weakness. Every explanation is an apology. Every justification is subordination. The powerful don't explain, they don't justify, they don't speak, they stay quiet. I discovered this watching my mentor, a billionaire whose name you'd recognize, negotiate a hostile takeover. 47 minutes of lawyers talking, charts, data, arguments, threats. He sat there completely silent, eyes half closed like a sleeping dragon. Then he stood up, walked out, never said a word. 3 days later, they accepted his original offer. 40 million less than they demanded. Why? Because staying quiet creates a vacuum that terrifies the human mind. Nature abhors a vacuum, but power lives in it. The death pattern happens like this. Someone asks you a question. You answer immediately. Power dies. Someone challenges you. You defend yourself. Power dies. Someone compliments you. You say thank you. Power dies. Every response is a death. Every word is a funeral for your authority. But here's where 99% get this completely wrong. They think staying quiet means being weak, being passive, being nothing. Wrong. Strategic silence is violence. It's choosing to let others bleed their power while you absorb it. It's becoming a black hole that consumes their energy, their secrets, their strength. The neuroscience will mess with your mind. Stanford researchers discovered that after 4.2 seconds of silence, the human brain enters panic mode. Cortisol floods. Fight or flight activates. And here's the beautiful part. The silent person becomes the trigger object for all that fear. You become dangerous simply by staying quiet. Let me tell you about Marcus, a 26-year-old intern who became CFO in 18 months. Never asked for promotion, never pitched ideas, never networked. He mastered what I call the tomb protocol, complete verbal death. In meetings, he'd stay quiet until the very end, then speak 7 words maximum. Within 6 months, executives were terrified of his silence. Within a year, he was untouchable. The 3 levels of staying quiet will transform you. Level 1, the surface. Quiet, you stop unnecessary talking. Level 2, the strategic quiet, you speak only when silence would lose the game. Level 3, the sovereign quiet. Your presence speaks louder than any words could. Here's a technique so dangerous I almost didn't include it. The Venetian assassination. When someone tries to dominate you with words, stay completely quiet while maintaining eye contact. Don't nod, don't react, nothing. Count to 7. Watch them psychologically implode. They'll apologize for things they haven't even done wrong. The moment you understand this, you'll see it everywhere. Politicians who say nothing while opponents destroy themselves. CEOs who build empires through strategic silence. The most feared negotiators who win by staying quiet while others reveal everything. But let me be vulnerable here. This knowledge broke me before it rebuilt me. Once you understand that power dies when you speak, normal conversation becomes agony. Small talk feels like suicide. You'll sit in rooms full of people bleeding their power everywhere, and you'll feel like a vampire who discovered sunlight. Society is designed to make you talk. Social media, talk. Interviews, talk. Dating, talk. Networking, talk. They've created a world where staying quiet is suspicious, antisocial, weird. Ask yourself why. Why does every power structure demand your words? Because words are control, not your control. They're control over you. The Italian nobility knew this. Chi parla muore, who speaks, dies, was carved above Venetian council chambers. Senators who stayed quiet accumulated power. Those who spoke were systematically destroyed. This isn't ancient history. This is happening in every boardroom, every relationship, every interaction right now. Watch what happens tomorrow when you stay quiet. In your next meeting, don't speak for the first 10 minutes. Watch how anxiety fills the room. Watch how others reveal their entire hand trying to fill your silence. Watch how you become the center without saying anything. The power resurrection paradox is this. Your power dies when you speak, but it resurrects stronger when you stay quiet after. Every moment of silence is rebirth. Every withheld word is resurrection. You die and return more powerful over and over until you become unkillable. Here's what Fortune 500 CEOs pay consultants $100,000 to learn. The 90-10 protocol. In any interaction, stay quiet 90% of the time. Speak 10%, but that 10% must be surgical, precise, deadly, like a sniper who waits days for one perfect shot. The meeting where I learned this cost me everything. I was explaining my innovation to investors. Passionate, articulate, brilliant. I spoke for 40 minutes. They invested nothing. My partner, who I thought was an idiot, stayed quiet the entire time. Then said 5 words, "The opportunity closes at midnight." They invested 10 million in him, not me. Stay quiet doesn't mean stay stupid. It means choose your deaths wisely. Every word should be worth dying for. Every sentence should be resurrection worthy. If it's not, stay quiet. The pyramid of silence works like this. At the bottom, millions talking constantly, bleeding power every second. Middle layer, thousands who've learned to stay quiet sometimes. At the top, dozens who speak maybe once per month. And at the very peak, one person, silent, running everything. Machiavelli wrote something they removed from modern translations. Il sovrano perfetto è muto. The perfect sovereign is mute, not quiet, mute. Because even the possibility of speech is power leaked. But here's the counterintuitive truth that will scramble your brain. The only time staying quiet loses is against someone who has mastered the silent law. When two masters meet, whoever breaks first actually wins, because as they've demonstrated, they don't need to prove their silence. This is the paradox that breaks beginners. Your transformation starts with 3 deaths. First, kill your need to explain. Explanation is death. Second, kill your need to be understood. Understanding is death. Third, kill your need to respond. Response is death. Stay quiet through all 3, and you become immortal. The office assassination technique is beautiful. When someone takes credit for your work, stay quiet. Don't defend, don't accuse, nothing. Within 48 hours, sometimes less, they'll destroy themselves trying to fill your silence. I've seen this happen 37 times. It never fails. Let me tell you about the Queen's Gambit. Not the chess move, the power move. Elizabeth ruled for 45 years using strategic silence. Foreign ambassadors would wait months for audiences, then she'd stay quiet through entire meetings. They'd reveal state secrets, trying to get her to speak. She conquered nations by staying quiet. The modern application is even more powerful. Email comes in demanding immediate response. Stay quiet for 72 hours minimum. Text requiring instant reply. Stay quiet until tomorrow. Someone talking at you, not to you? Stay quiet forever. Your silence becomes a weapon they can't defend against. Here's what's really messed up about this knowledge. Once you master staying quiet, you'll realize everyone else is screaming their weaknesses constantly. Every word reveals insecurity. Every sentence shows fear. Every conversation is confession. You'll see through everyone, and it's not always pleasant. The Tibetan monks had a saying, "Speech is silver, silence is golden, but staying quiet is platinum." They understood that beyond silence exists something more powerful, the threat of speech that never comes, the loaded gun that never fires, the storm that never breaks. Your colleagues won't understand what's happening. They'll see you staying quiet and project their own power onto you. They'll imagine you know secrets. They'll assume you have options. They'll create a mythology around your silence that no words could ever build. But here's the price, and I need you to understand this. Staying quiet changes you at a molecular level. You'll lose friends who need constant validation through conversation. You'll terrify people who fill silence with nervous energy. You'll become someone others both fear and desperately want to understand. The silent majority isn't about politics. It's about the few who understand that real power stays quiet while pretenders perform. Every empire was built by someone who stayed quiet while others talked about building empires. When Rothschild was asked how he became the richest man in Europe, he stayed quiet for 17 seconds, then said, "I observe," 2 words, nothing else. Reporters waited 3 hours. He never spoke again. That interview is still quoted 200 years later. The countdown begins the moment you understand this. From now on, every word is a choice between power and death. Every conversation is a battlefield. Every silence is a victory. You're not the same person who clicked on this video. You can't be, because now you know what speaking really costs. Tomorrow morning, try this. Wake up and stay quiet for the first hour. No words, not even to yourself. Feel how power accumulates. Feel how clarity emerges. Feel how everyone around you reorganizes themselves around your silence. The advanced protocols I couldn't share here due to platform restrictions are linked below. This includes the Kremlin quiet that toppled governments, the Medici mute that built banking empires, and the Shanghai silence that controls trillion-dollar markets. If you're ready for the next level, subscribe now. Tomorrow at 7 a.m., I'm revealing the 7 words that control reality. The only words worth dying for, the only sentences worth speaking, the only sounds that resurrect power instead of killing it. But more importantly, starting right now, stay quiet. In your next conversation, stay quiet and watch what happens. Watch how reality bends around your silence. Watch how power flows from those who speak to you who stays quiet. Remember this, they fear your silence more than your words. They need you talking to keep you weak. They require your words to maintain their power. But when you stay quiet, you become ungovernable. Share this with one person you trust, just one. Someone ready to die to their old self and resurrect as something powerful. But whatever you do, don't explain it. Don't discuss it. Just share it and stay quiet. The last thing Machiavelli wrote before they exiled him, "Il silenzio è l'ultima ribellione." Silence is the final rebellion, not the first, the final. Because when enough people stay quiet, empires fall. You now possess knowledge that changes everything. Every word from this moment forward is a choice. Choose wisely, choose strategically. Or better yet, stay quiet. Power dies the moment you speak. But you just learned how to live forever. Welcome to immortality. Stay quiet.